Hi viewers, welcome to LMS Solution and happy new year to all. Today we are going to see about mitigate the voltage sag under fault condition using UPQC. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming video. So I am going to explain the UPQC concept for mitigating the voltage sag under fault condition in MATLAB. So first I'm going to explain about the system. So this system consists of three-phase voltage source or it going to be considered as grid. And here we are creating fault. So here we are creating a fault, line to line fault, line to ground fault, double line fault, double line to ground fault, triple line fault, and then triple line to ground fault. That means here we are going to create a symmetrical as well as unsymmetrical fault in the system. And here we are using two kind of load. So one is induction motor load, another one is non-linear load. Because here we are going to use UPQC, so UPQC can be used for mitigating current harmonic as well as it going to be used for mitigate the voltage sag as well in the power system. So here in between source and then load, we are going to connect UPQC. So UPQC consists of two active power filters. One is shunt active power filter and a series active power filter. The series active power filter used for injecting voltage during voltage sag and swell. So in here during fault condition, so normally voltage sag is occur in the system. So during fault condition, it going to inject the voltage in order to maintain the voltage in the load side always 1 per unit for a particular that means during that fault condition, during that fault time. Okay, and here shunt active filter used to for mitigate the harmonic. That means because of this non-linear load, what happened? So it going to be change the source current nature. So because of this non-linear load, what happened? The nature of source current going to be changed to non-sinusoidal. Okay. So we need to because of non-sinusoidal harmonic level will be increasing the source current or grid side. So that should be mitigate. So the current harmonic going to be mitigate by means of this shunt active power filter. So here I'm going to go inside. This is series active power filter. Here we are having series converter, or we can call it series inverter also. So here we have that series filter control logic. So we are going to generate some voltage reference, and this voltage reference is going to be compared with the load voltage. So this load voltage after comparison, we have some error voltage here. So the error voltage going to be processed that means compared with the triangular wave. So it going to be generate the pulse for that series converter or series inverter. So based upon this error voltage, it will be generate pulse. This pulse going to be control the series inverter or series converter to mitigate the voltage sag during that fault condition. So next we have to see about syntactic filter control. So here we are using synchronous detection method control concept. So this is uh, shunt inverter or shunt converter. So here we are going to measure the DC voltage that means here. So here we are going to measure that DC voltage, and then this process via PA controller, that means when we compare with reference voltage and process via PA controller, so this will be generate the real power loss. And then here based upon load voltage and load current, we will calculate the real power of the load side, and then it's going to be, so I'm going to take mean value for that actual real power. Here we are going to add that real power with the loss power. So next we have to, based upon that load voltage, so you have to calculate the magnitude. So these are the remaining stage for generating the reference current in the synchronous detection method. So this is will be act as a reference current. So the reference current going to be compared with the shunt inverter current, right? So shunt inverter current. So here we have to compare the reference current with this shunt converter current, and it's going to be processed by a series controller. So it's going to be generate the pulse. So this pulse going to be used for control this shunt converter. This shunt converter going to be inject the current. It's going to be inject the current to the system in order to compensate that current harmonic in the system. So this is our working of synchronous detection method used for that shunt converter or shunt active filter. So here I am going to create the fault. So now we are going to see about the simulation result. So here I am going to create the fault in between 0.2 and 0.3 seconds, and then you have to check the results of grid voltage, load voltage, and injected voltage by means of VPQC. So and also you have to see the load current. Once again, yeah. So here we have to see the input, that means source voltage and source current, and output voltage and load current. So now I'm going to simulate this model. So now that means the fault is created in between 0.2 to 0.3 seconds. Fault, so the created fault is tripling fault. Okay, so we will check the response of the system. So now we can first you check the response of load current and source current. Here you can see that so load current is non-sinusoidal because of that nonlinear load. So here you can see that the source current is sinusoidal. So what happened, that means here you can see that the shunt converter injecting the compensation current into the system in order to make the source current sinusoidal. So this is the working of that shunt active filter in the UPQC. So it and the shunt converter is injecting the harmonic, that means compensation current. So now to make the source current sinusoidal, you can see the difference between load current and the source current. So next you got to check the, now you can see that the fault is occurring in the 0.2 seconds. So because of 0.2 seconds, you can see the sag will be occur in the system, the grid voltage, right? But you can see that the load voltage is maintained at 1 per unit, because during that time the series active filter in the UPQC is injecting some voltage in order to make load voltage always equal to 1 per unit. So this is a working of UPQC under triple line fault. So I'm going to change to double line fault, and then we will check the system response. For all fault conditions, that means under normal condition, the conductive filter will be work for mitigating the harmonic in the source side. That means it always inject the current, compensation current to the system. Okay, in order to make source current sinusoidal. Now we check the response of the grid voltage and load voltage after 0.2 second under double end fault. So we wait up to 0.2 seconds. During 0.2 second, the fault is created in the system. We have to check that results. Now you can see that at 0.2 second the fault is occur. So because of that, you can see here, right, this voltage is having sag, right, the red color voltage, right, but you can see here, right, load voltage is maintained at 1 per unit. So because of this injection voltage from that UPQC. So next time I'm going to showing the result for double line to ground fault. The same time, that means at 0.2 second, the double line to ground fault is created in the system. So next you have to see about that. Here you can see that so variation of source voltage, injected voltage, and reduced link voltage. So here also you can see that accurately that variation after fault condition. So now you can see that at 0.2 second this fault is created. Here you can see that the variation of grid voltage, right? So this variation of grid voltage, the grid voltage is not maintained at the 1 per unit, but you can see that load voltage is maintained at the 1 per unit. So here you can see that the UPQC injecting the voltage in the system to mitigate this voltage sag problem because of that fault condition. So this is the working of this UPQC under fault condition to mitigate the voltage sag. Thanks for watching our videos. Kindly subscribe our channel and also click bell icon for notification about upcoming videos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to all.